Welcome to RPM Automobile, your go-to channel for everything automotive. If you're passionate about cars, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Today we're diving into the 2026 Mercedes-AMG GLS 63, the undisputed king of performance SUVs. Mercedes-AMG has redefined the formula with this beast of a machine, combining the size and comfort of a full-size luxury SUV with supercar-like performance. The GLS 63 is the kind of vehicle that shatters expectations, massive in size, filled with the latest technology, and powerful enough to humble many dedicated sports cars. For 2026, Mercedes-AMG has refined this formula to perfection, making this SUV even more luxurious, more powerful, and smarter than ever. The first thing that strikes you about the 2026 GLS 63 is its commanding presence. This SUV has always been big, but now it feels even more sculpted and intentional. The signature AMG Panamericana grille with vertical chrome slats dominates the front end, flanked by sleek digital light LED headlamps that can project guiding lines and road warnings onto the pavement. The front bumper is reshaped for better aerodynamics and now houses larger air intakes to feed the hungry V8 engine under the hood. The overall look is muscular, bold, and unmistakably AMG. Move to the side, and the SUV's grand proportions reveal themselves. Long, flowing character lines give it a sense of motion even when it's standing still. The flared wheel arches house new AMG forged wheels, available in sizes up to 23 inches, wrapped in high-performance tires that grip the road with authority. The chrome window trim and flush door handles enhance the upscale appeal, while AMG-specific badging and subtle design details like the aerodynamic side mirrors and rear spoiler give it a more aggressive edge. At the rear, the GLS 63 sports redesigned taillights with a new three-dimensional LED light signature, connected by a thin chrome strip that runs across the power tailgate. Below, you'll find a sporty diffuser and the signature AMG quad exhaust setup. The exhaust not only looks the part, it delivers an aggressive, rumbling soundtrack that can be tuned with the AMG Performance exhaust system. At startup, the burble is rich and deep. Switch to Sport Plus mode, and the sound transforms into an angry growl that's impossible to ignore. Step inside, and the GLS 63 reveals its other personality, executive-level luxury. The interior is a perfect mix of high-end craftsmanship and AMG flair. The dashboard is dominated by a widescreen cockpit layout featuring a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and a 12.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system powered by the latest MBUX interface. These screens are sharp, responsive, and filled with AMG-specific graphics that show performance data like horsepower, torque, lap times, and even G-forces. The voice assistant is more intuitive than ever, recognizing natural speech and learning user preferences over time. You can control everything from the climate and navigation to ambient lighting and massage settings with simple voice commands. There's also wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and seamless over-the-air updates to keep the tech features fresh. The seats are AMG-exclusive sport seats wrapped in Nappa leather with optional contrast stitching and embossed AMG logos. They're fully adjustable, heated, ventilated, and offer multiple massage programs. You can opt for carbon fiber, piano black, or open-pore wood trim to match your personal taste. The ambient lighting system now includes animated light themes that respond to drive modes, notifications, and interior climate changes. The second row continues the theme of comfort and customization. Buyers can choose between a bench seat for 3 passengers or 2 executive captain's chairs. Regardless of configuration, the rear seats are spacious, luxurious, and offer their own climate zones, USB-C charging ports, and optional heating and ventilation. Rear seat entertainment is also available with high-resolution touchscreens mounted behind the front seats, giving passengers access to media, navigation, and comfort features. The third row is roomy enough for adults and features power folding seats that easily disappear into the floor to maximize cargo space. Even with all 3 rows in use, there's enough room for luggage or shopping bags. Fold down the rear seats, and the GLS 63 becomes a cargo-carrying powerhouse. The power tailgate, low-load floor, and hands-free opening system make loading and unloading a breeze. At the heart of the GLS 63 is a handcrafted 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine mated to a 48-volt EQ boost mild hybrid system. It produces 603 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque, with the EQ boost system adding up to 21 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque in short bursts. This not only improves performance but also enhances efficiency during low-speed driving and start-stop scenarios. The result: a 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint in just about 4.1 seconds. That's quicker than some sports sedans and coupes, and it's even more impressive when you consider that the GLS 63 weighs over 5,700 pounds. Power is routed through a smooth yet aggressive AMG tuned 9-speed automatic transmission to all four wheels via the 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system. This intelligent system constantly monitors traction and can send up to 100% of torque to the rear wheels when needed for dynamic driving. To keep all this performance in check, the GLS 63 features AMG Active Ride Control with active roll stabilization and an advanced air suspension. This setup adapts in real time to road conditions, speed, and driving style to deliver a ride that's smooth and composed when cruising but tight and responsive when pushed. The suspension also allows the vehicle to lower at high speeds for better aerodynamics or raise for rough terrain, thanks to an off-road mode. Driving modes are selectable via AMG Dynamic Select, with choices like Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, Slippery, Trail, and Individual. Each one changes throttle response, steering weight, suspension firmness, exhaust sound, and even transmission mapping. There's also a dedicated race start mode for launch control, letting you unleash all the power in the most dramatic fashion possible. Safety and driver assistance technology are at the cutting edge. Standard features include active brake assist, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control with stop and go functionality. Higher trims offer advanced features like evasive steering assist, active lane change assist, and augmented reality navigation, which overlays directional arrows on a real-time video feed of the road. One of the coolest features is the transparent hood view that uses cameras to give you a virtual look at the ground beneath the vehicle. This is especially useful in off-road scenarios or tight city driving. Parking assistance includes a 360-degree camera system, auto parking features, and the ability to control the car remotely using your smartphone. The sound experience is just as elevated. A Burmester 3D surround sound system comes standard, but audiophiles will want the upgraded 4D version, which includes vibrating speaker elements in the seats for a tactile listening experience. Whether you're listening to your favorite playlist or the roaring exhaust note, the cabin of the GLS 63 becomes an acoustic paradise. Connectivity is also top-notch. There are multiple wireless charging pads, more than a dozen USB-C ports scattered across all three rows, and a Wi-Fi hotspot that keeps everyone connected. Through the Mercedes-Me Connect app, you can check fuel levels, lock or unlock the vehicle, track its location, and even start it remotely to precondition the cabin. Despite all its performance, Mercedes-AMG has still managed to inject a level of efficiency with the EQ Boost mild hybrid system. It helps reduce fuel consumption slightly,